I shorted Bitcoin once again, guys, because Bitcoin has faked out the most important resistance lines. I'm going to talk about why I think Bitcoin could actually fall much lower than the current price action. Why I also think that Ethereum has been bearish and might continue to be bearish, and until we hit an important support line, I might going to long Ethereum very soon, guys. So watch this video till the end, because once I'm done explaining this short, I'm going to also talk about my next long trade over on Bitcoin and also Ethereum. So let's get right into the TA. As you can see, this is basically what we've got and what we've been trading actually on Bitcoin for the past, I think, 3 to 4 days. Since Monday, we saw Bitcoin give us this huge important liquidation move, as you can see, liquidation move, and then we made this huge wick, which I told you guys that I'm going to long twice. The first time we actually got a small SFB out of it, as you can see, a small liquidity grab, and I also did that once again once Bitcoin faked out the small low, and then we also hit the high volume area, and then we saw this important increase in price. However, the most important move and why I shorted Bitcoin, guys, because I told you guys in my previous video, as you can see, this is basically what I told you guys in this video 24 hours ago. I shared the idea of that me being long, and I also shared the idea and the possibility of Bitcoin once we open the New York session, us going back above 113, 113.5, as it is the most important resistance lines to be broken, and then make people think that we are breaking it, and then, as you can see, as explained in this video, faking them out and taking the most and the nicest short. This is literally what Bitcoin actually did. I'm very happy about the outcome of this trade. As you can see, I'm currently holding this short over on weeks. As you can see, me looking at Ethereum with Bitcoin actually faking out the highs, hitting the anchored VWAP. As you can see, I basically told you guys that we've got this anchored VWAP, which is an important tool that shows you that we are still in this intact downtrend. And I also told you guys that we have built up liquidity over us on the sell side, as you can see, on the upside, and we also have this important resistance line, which was actually the most crucial and important support. If you remember, guys, since we've broken out of it, I told you guys that 113 is the most important line to hold, and once we lost it, as you can see, we saw Bitcoin lose it, I think on Monday, and then after losing it, we created liquidations, went back down, took some nice longs, and then went back up, faked the highs, and then also took a nice short. So I'm very happy about how these all trades been playing out. If you want to follow me, I'm trying to post daily over on this channel. As you can see, I've got an Arabic channel with almost 9k subs. However, I'm trying to grow this English channel. If you're interested in daily trades setups, as you can see, you can always make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. However, now I want to keep it short and simple. And what am I going to do now that I hold the best short over on Bitcoin? I'm going to explain the most important line. If lost, then I'm gonna see the best support, as you can see. So we have this high volume area at $111.200. I don't think that this could actually hold, so technically I'm waiting for lower prices to come on Bitcoin right now. As you can see, since faking out the $113,000, technically we are right now rejecting from the value area low. If I go to the 4-hourly time frame, we can clearly see that Bitcoin right now, if using the volume profile, taking it from I think July, since we've broken out of the previous range to the current price action, we can clearly see that we are right now rejecting from the value area low, this blue line at the bottom, as you can see. So technically I'm waiting for lower prices to come. Where is the closest and nicest maybe long to be had on Bitcoin? If we see a downward move, I got two areas to long Bitcoin. Basically, the first long that might actually give us a bounce on Bitcoin is at $110,000, or to be more precise, is $109.950. As you can see, we got the daily MPUC and basically the most important point of control of this previous range, and also the value area low. So technically losing 111.2 will make me wait for lower prices on Bitcoin to come. We've got the first long idea at 110, and then the next long idea, which is not the best to be honest, but maybe the last chance of Bitcoin holding this higher low before dropping any further, is actually the idea of us holding this value area liquidation, as you can see on this section. As you can see, if I put the rectangle section here, from I think at around 108 to 109, this actually could be the best support, with also the anchored view up still intact. As you can see, this is the anchored view up showing us the uptrend that was made since April, since the low at I think $74,000. So technically I've got two ideas for a long. The first scalp idea is a drop back below to 110, and the major maybe long trade could be actually at around 109 to 108. We got the first idea for scalp and the second idea for a long, and I'm going to be bearish on Bitcoin as long as we are holding 113 as resistance. Say we flip 113, then we can cancel the ideas of going low and then maybe target 120 again. However, Bitcoin, as long as it is under 113, I'm waiting for lower prices and also holding on to my shorts that I've taken in the morning. However, I also wanted to talk about Ethereum because, guys, Ethereum, I've been saying that is actually a bit bearish right now since we have lost the most important volume area, the POC at 4,300, and also the value area low. Technically, I'm waiting for lower prices on Ethereum, and we actually saw a drop since losing 4,300 of, I think, at about 6 to 7%, and I'm still waiting for lower prices. I think the best area to get a nice spot or either a future trade is at actually just below $4,000 at around the area of 3,800 to 3,600. This is the area where we got this volume profile consolidation that we've seen, I think, between July and August. As you can see, this is the best area, to be honest, to be looking to long Ethereum. I also got the Fibonacci retracement tool over in the section. So basically, I'm waiting for lower prices to come on Ethereum, and I'm also waiting for lower prices on Bitcoin. Happily waiting and holding on to my shorts. Thanks for watching, guys.